Hey guys, how's it going? So I just want to talk a little bit more about the P0700 transmission control system malfunction code. We're just gonna go a little bit more in depth about it, especially if this is a great video for you guys. If you guys don't know anything about this code, or you guys are trying to diagnose what the exact thing is that is causing this code to pop up. Obviously, if you know that you have a P0700 code, you probably have an OBD2 scanner or had your car scanned already. So essentially, the causes of a P0700 diagnostic code, the answer for that pretty much depends on how your car transmission is shifting or how the car is driving in general. This code essentially indicates that there is maybe a problem that is in the transmission, and it relays that problem to the car's main ECU through the car's PCM, the PCM transmission to the car's computer, which is the PCM. So basically, the transmission control system, which is pretty much the electrical computer, the electrical system pretty much means that there's something went wrong in the electrical system that controls the automatic transmission. It is essentially a generic trouble code that every vehicle using an OBD2 scanner module slot has in common, which means that it is not just your car. This code is not just specific to your car, but it's specific to it's in general to every car out there. And let me tell you guys this, for the most part it is a generic code, but if you guys get a P0700 code, a lot of times the diagnosis of this issue is a lot easier if there's another code that pops up. And generally there is another code, that will be another code within the P0700 range, P0701, P072, all the way up to the P0800 range. So for the most part, if you guys have a good scanner, there should be another, it should be able to read another code that's popped up relating to this problem. If it doesn't, you guys might not have an OBD2 scanner that that pretty much scans both the TCM and the PCM. So basically, the TCM, the transmission control module, monitors all of the actions electronically and mechanically of your transmission, of your automatic transmission. It analyzes several inputs from sensors and makes split-second decisions, then controls several more outputs to hydraulic valves and solenoids, and does all of this while keeping an eye on several other stats from the engine control module, which is the ECM. So you guys are probably wondering to yourself, how serious is this P0700 code if you guys have this? And so basically, the way you guys would analyze that is if you guys have a second code that occurs with that code. So the second code can be from the TCM or the ECM, and if the vehicle is not experiencing any transmission issues or any obvious drivability issues, this code may have been tripped from an anomaly or simply a discharged battery, which could happen. So this is a general code that's not always point to a specific malfunction of a sensor or your transmission. So you're gonna have to want to figure out whether that second code will be probably will give you a better idea of what the issue is. So if you get a P0700 code, here's the symptoms that you might have. You might have a check engine light and your transmission might be shifting poorly. You might have abnormal shifting, harsh shifting, delayed response when changing gears. You might have limp mode. If you guys have never experienced limp mode, it limits the vehicle to 1 gear and speed limit in order to keep the car from any major damage to the transmission or the engine. You could have a fuel leak, maybe a burning smell from the transmission area. Usually, if you have that leak, you guys want to check the transmission fluid to make sure that it is red, which is what transmission fluid usually is, instead of a brownish black color, which means that your transmission fluid either needs to be changed or there's some major damage to your transmission. So here are the causes of the P0700 code. Depending on the make, model, and year of the vehicle, this will vary. But if you guys, I'm just going to give you guys a little rundown on some of the causes. You could have a short or open circuit in a wire that connects to the TCM. If you guys want to check this out, always make sure that the cable that connects to the TCM is tight and not loose, and it's not broken off from the TCM. You might have low fluid. If you guys have low fluid, always check the transmission fluid if you can. Some cars are not able to do that, like BMWs and Mercedes, newer BMWs and Mercedes. But if you guys can check your fluid, always make sure that it's topped off. If it's low, just put some transmission fluid in, and hopefully that solves your issue. You might have a slipping transmission, maybe spinning tires. A sticky defective solenoid or valve could cause this. A recent dead battery could actually cause this. And if that is what's causing your issue, you know, that might be an easy fix for you. Torque converter problem could cause it. Hydraulic system problem could cause this issue. All right. So if you guys want to diagnose it, you might want to just go through that list that I just gave you guys, and try to maybe fix or see if any of those other codes come up for those sensors. But in any case, I guess you guys could try to clear your codes first. If you guys so before clearing, you might want to, you know, jot down the codes that you guys are getting, and if it's just a P0700 code, you could actually just clear it. But if there's other codes involved, sensors, etc., you might have an easy fix with those sensors. So if you clear it and the codes immediately return or come back consistently on road tests, you have to, at that point, you know that there's a major issue, and it's just probably not a dead battery that caused it, and you might want to you know, investigate a bit more. Here's some common mistakes when people try to diagnose the P0700. A lot of people think that it might just be maybe a code that just popped up, and if they clear it, they might just, you know, get rid of that issue. But for the most part, that's probably not the case. You don't want to overdiagnose it and think that, oh, you know, maybe you should just replace parts without actually seeing any codes pop up for certain parts, or maybe replace the transmission. It's very, 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 very expensive if you guys do that. So I'm just gonna run down these lists of things that you guys could do or try to do on your own, as far as trying to figure out what's causing the P0700 code, and try to solve it on your own, if you guys can. So what you guys want to do, and this is just gonna be a rundown of what I've already said, because a lot of times these transmissions codes are a little bit complicated as far as trying to diagnosing it and troubleshooting and fixing it and stuff like that. But here's what you guys could do, like I said, you guys could clear the code, see if it comes back. If it doesn't come back, it might be just a glitch in the system. If it does come back immediately, it means that you guys probably have like a major issue that you guys want to you know, look at it some more. You guys want to check the transmission fluid level, make sure that the transmission fluid is red, and that it's filled up. And you might want to change the transmission fluid if it's brown or black or dirty. And also check the harness to the TCM. Sometimes you might have issues with that. Or if you guys get a separate code for a sensor, change out the sensor, and it might fix your problem. But in any case, I hope this has helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any personal experience with something like this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. It could help out somebody else. But please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and all that good stuff. All right, guys, take care.